The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Portland, Oregon. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W. And, of course, Lauri Markkanen. Big game for him, playing with his new Trailblazer teammates for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype, or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
Now, here's Harper. Here he goes. Mobley with the block. To the left wing. From outside the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Allen. Good D by Mobley.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Harper. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Suggs following the bucket by the Pistons. Wallace with the ball. Picked by Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Harper. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Valanciunas, good.
Nice use of the pick. Suggs knew where he wanted to go with the ball and got it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Pistons with possession here, leading by 5.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Exum. Front pass the arc. Offensive rebound. Gobert. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. This one for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And it's our test missing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Moody. From the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Hunter. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, Valanciunas good for about 1 per game. Rejecting that attempt.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
6-second difference between the shot and gameplay. And here are the Blazers. It's been 10 unanswered points. They grabbed their own miss. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
9 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Gobert. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers out in
9.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with Evan Mobley. Hey, Allie, what have you heard?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Kevin?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Quickly with it, he's picked up by Holmgren. Newell can't get it to go. Pistons trailed by 9. Here's Harper. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Big time slam by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Quickly. Lays it up off the glass. Quickly's got his first basket. And the Pistons with possession. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. It's blocked. The 10-footer. And Holmgren pulls it down. Pass break Detroit. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Allen outside. Kick out to Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Duncan. Portland grabs the miss.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And the basket by Bailey.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Changing it up here. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Gobert. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
A great pass by Van Vliet. His first job on this squad is to facilitate.
Now, here's Quickly. Here's Newell. Back to Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 10 inside. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, Hunter really made the effort there to get back and finish the break strong.
To the middle. Here's Bailey. The kick out to Brown. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Portland leading by 8. And staying offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key. Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency. You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
To Gobert. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Back to Suggs. Takes it inside. On the wing, Markkanen. Traps in the tray. Markkanen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Detroit, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Pistons trailed by 12. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Hunter.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Portland leading by 12. Here's Brown to the paint. Jackson Davis.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Guys, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allen. Brown with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And it's Brown missing. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Pistons. It's a 14-point game. Here's Bailey. And the layup is good. Bailey's got 7.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Back to Duncan. Duncan, so good down low.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
A nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Outside Harper. No good from Duncan. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Bailey. Now, quickly. They set the screen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Portland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for Portland.
And quickly drops them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pistons trailed by 18. In the corner, Moody with it. For 3, buries it from 3-point range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Quickly looking it over. To the middle. And stolen by Hunter. That's tipped. Stolen by Quickly. To the paint. On the wing, Quickly. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Detroit making a switch. That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Moody. Beyond the arc. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
3 points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And finished off by Bailey.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Second shot opportunity. They get it back. Here's Jackson Davis. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter.
The Pistons, 34.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So it's the Pistons now. Now Van Vliet. Latre. Moody's shot is off.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Moody. In the corner, it's Hunter. There's the screen. High post try. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Yeah, he was showing some muscle there. Marketing is so tough to contain at times.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. The Pistons making a change here. Pistons trailed by 15. And Harper slams it in.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet. Great job by the rookie Harper to just let that develop.
Harper with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by Wallace. Kicks it out to Allen. A second chance effort. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Allen's got his first bucket of the night. Outside, Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Inside. It's stolen by Allen. Down low. Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots. Oh, great ball movement there.
Holmgren with the steal. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Allen fires. Oh, he hits the deep three.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Detroit.
Pistons trailed by 4. Into the lane. Oh, and dunk after another. Woo!
Talk about coming up big. Awesome to see Harper step up and deliver.
Markkanen looking it over. Suggs. And he jams it in.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
Here's Duncan. Oh, the slam dunk.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. The 19-foot shot. Duncan with the rebound. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. Valanciunas.
Yeah, mental error there. You hate to give away.
Technical foul has been called on the Pistons. Shooting the technical.
Drains that one and uses the opportunity from that technical to extend the lead.
Lets loose a 3. Markkanen got a hand in to tip it in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now Holmgren. Valanciunas with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so it's Portland winning this one.